Gavotte in G minor is by Johann Sebastian Bach and is found in Book 3 for violin and viola. One of my very favorite things about this piece is just the varying levels of intensity that we find. For one, in the dynamics. In Gavotte in G minor, we have pianos, we have fortes, we have crescendos and decrescendos all over the place. So the sound almost never stays the same. I also feel like it's a really, really awesome opportunity to play with a lot of expression and a lot of intensity. I think when this piece is played emotionally and with expressiveness and with those dynamics brought out, it's incredibly interesting to listen to, and it actually kind of reminds me of a storm. And I mentioned that specifically because I'd like you to see if, as we're starting, if you can create your own storm in your mind. Oftentimes when we see storms in nature, the storm is not the same intensity the entire time. We might see the storm forming off in the distance. Maybe it's a rainstorm and we can see some really dark clouds forming off in the distance, and then it starts to get windy and the wind is slowly bringing those clouds closer and closer, and we can see them getting darker and darker, and we know that this is going to be kind of a scary storm. Okay, maybe the wind intensifies and those clouds are coming and we can start to feel some of the rain coming. Then once the clouds are upon us, the rain is really coming down and this is becoming a really intense storm. I'd like to invite you to create a storm of sound or music with me as we're playing Gavotte in G minor. To do that, I'm going to ask you to exaggerate the dynamics in this piece to the point of ridiculousness. Exaggerate them like you feel like you're doing too much. To create that, we're going to create those dynamics in large part with our bow. For softer dynamics, we're going to use less bow, a slower bow, and less bow weight. For the louder dynamics, we're going to use more of all of those things. So more bow, a faster bow, and a heavier bow. Let's also make sure that we're creating intensity with our left hand, that we're adding some vibrato. So let's jump right into Gavotte in G minor together and experience this piece. The tempo that we're going to be taking is about 60 for the half note or about 120 for the quarter note. Here we go.